Verse 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sakes, that they may also obtain salvation which is in Christ Yeshua with eternal glory.
Listen, why must you endure? Because it's not just about you. It's not just about me. Right? Because many times, if we're not standing in strength, where is the next person going to draw their strength from?
Come on.
You're either going to be encouraging or you're going to need encouragement. But somebody's got to be strong.
Come on.
It's not just about us. He said he endures all things for the elect's sake. Say that one more time, please.
It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we also live with him.
Okay. If we be dead with him, we'll also live with him. So listen, if we're going to die as Christ died, which is rejected, then we have to live as he lived, which is acceptable by the Most High. We can't have it both ways. If we're going to die as he died, we have to live as he lived.
Come on.
He died rejected by this world while being accepted by the Most High.
Wow.
And we all have to be okay with that.
Yes.
And stop trying to find friendship with the enemies of the Most High.
Oh, wow. Come on. Amen. Come on.
It's simple. Doesn't make sense. Why are we still seeking acceptance by those that reject your power?
Come on.
You say you would die for him when you're not even willing to live for him.
Come on now.
We got to start somewhere.
Come on.
Why don't you try living before you start talking about dying?
Come on.
How many of y'all know there are 3 types of suffering?
Come on.
3 types of suffering.
Come on.
But only one of the 3 carries any glory.
Come on.
Only one. We suffer just for being in this earth. Right? They're giving us GMO foods. Right? The water is bad. Right? You have the pharmaceutical industry pumping us up with all kind of mess. Right? We have the vaccinations. Right? We suffer so much just by being right here on this earth. So then there's self-inflicted suffering. Right? We suffer because of bad decisions we make. We suffer because of disobedience. Right? We suffer because we come out from under the Most High's covering, his protection. Right? But then to suffer for the cause of Christ, that's the only suffering that matters. And it's the only one that comes with any glory in the end. The rest of it, it's nothing. Right? Read 14 one more time.
Of these things put them in remembrance.
Remind them of this. Hold them accountable for what I'm telling you right now. Remind them. Hold them accountable in the presence of the Most High. Remind them.
Come on.
Why? Because we all must endure. Not just me, but you also. You need to know this. Make sure they know this, lest they go out and overthrow the faith and the courage of others with all of their carnal words, speaking, discouraging others instead of encouraging them, projecting your own personal feelings and opinions about things on others. The well-being of my brothers and my sisters should be that so important to me to where I would not just speak carnally to them. Even if I have to just hold my head up, even though I want to cry, put a smile on my face, just to make sure that you're encouraged. Put them in remembrance of what I'm saying to you today. Why? Because we all must endure. Read. Right, I mean, just speaking vain words, carnal words. All you're doing is discouraging others. Be quiet. If you don't have anything encouraging or empowering to say, Shut it.
right? And it says, be as he-goats amongst the flock. What does that mean? Check this out. I was on a website, and I looked up the mentality of a goat versus the mentality of a sheep, right? Goats are more curious and independent. They're more curious and independent, while a sheep has a flock mentality. Do you know what a flock mentality is? You follow everybody else. You're following after everybody else. Wherever one sheep go, you're going with them. Right? It's like, oh, they're going to see that movie Infinity War. Let me go see about that. Right? It's saying be a he-goat in the midst of the flock. So it's saying don't be independent in these days. You can't follow them. Why? Because broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
That's right.
Sheep led to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Con?
Come.
So it says to be as he-goats in this day. We're he-goats. We're independent, right?
Yes.
We're curious, right? We're looking. We were in the church saying, "Oh, that don't make sense." What does that mean?
Yes. Yes.
We asking questions. Ain't nobody else asking questions. Everybody else is like, "Yeah, we here. We here." But and just as my brother said, the scripture. This is the same chapter, Joel chapter 2, verse 28, and it says, "It shall come to pass afterward, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy." Your son is prophesying right now, right?
Come on
Right?
now. Come on.
Right?
Come on.
"And your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams." TJ, what are you dreaming? "Your young men shall see visions." We seeing this coming, right? The Most High has poured out his spirit upon his people in these last days, right?
Yes.
Feast of Tabernacles, people.
Come
It's
on,
coming back
y'all.
around.
Come on,
It's
y'all.
coming back around,
Yeah.
right? That's what the Most High did for us when we were in the wilderness when he brought us out of Egypt, right? We were never hungry.
Yes.
We were never naked,
Yes.
right?
Come on.
That's right.
Come on.
That's right. That's right. Now, so you all are kind of stepping on next week.
Okay.
Now, it's supposed to be today. Now, this is we just got through the first part of the message, and I told Tazo Doc earlier that we might not even get through the first part, but the brother here trying to upstage you today. Hey, forget now, I'm the elder.
I had to tell Janelle that put her in her place.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verses 4 through 7. "And these are the words that the Most High spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah." Verse 5. "For thus saith the Most High, we have heard a voice of trembling, and of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with a child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, and a woman as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." Verse 7. "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Come on.
Come
Hallelujah.
on, put your hands together.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Most High. Yes.
Alrighty, we're going to be closing with the Hebrew Credo. Everybody get nice and loud, please. Shema.
Shema.
Yasher Allah.
Yasher Allah.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Alahaya Nawa.
Alahaya Nawa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Shema.
Shema.
Yasher Allah.
Yasher Allah.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Alahaya Nawa.
Alahaya Nawa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Shema.
Shema.
Yasher Allah.
Yasher Allah.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Alahaya Nawa.
Alahaya Nawa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Hear, O Israel.
Hear, O Israel.
The Lord our God is one.
The Lord our God is one.
Kwam Yasher Allah.
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 Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We have just said the Hebrew Credo.
Give him praises.
To the voice of the Most High, thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. But if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Most High, to observe and do all his commandments, then curses shall come upon thee. and overtake thee.
All these lies and delusions